Hello, race fans, and welcome to Disc Golf Daily, the podcast that gets you caught up with disc golf growth and news in just 10 minutes. If you like what you hear, tell a friend. Now smash that volume button and let's get to it. As always, we start with our newest PDGA member. Welcome aboard, Alex Vonarelli, number 278441 out of Newark, Delaware.
Let's start with the stat of the day.
Thank you, Lily. That is a great idea. Wednesday's stat of the day is Circle 1 and Circle 2 in regulation. Circle 1 in regulation in 2023 on the women's side, Evelina Salonen, Kristen Tatar, and Jen Allen at 42, 41, and 40% respectively. Circle 2 in regulation, however, Kristen bests Evelina 66 to 63, Jen Allen also at 63%. On the men's side, Circle 1 in regulation, Calvin Heimberg, 50%. The second name might surprise you, Rasmus Sakaripi at 48%. He plays over in Europe and he played a lot of events. This is not a fluke. Eagle McMahon at 47%. Circle 2 in regulation, on the men's side, Otto Makinen at 74%. Oskari Vikström at 72%, and Calvin Heimberg at 72%. Thank you, Calvin, for representing the U.S. in that European-dominated stat. It might be worthwhile to remember some of those names, and potentially my botched pronunciation, as we get more and more events on the Pro Tour in Europe.
YouTube subscriber growth report for manufacturers.
On Wednesdays, as James said, we go over YouTube growth for disc golf manufacturers. The leading disc golf manufacturer YouTube pages are Dynamic Discs, 93,000 subs, Innova, 61,000, and Discmania, 56,000. Discraft is a close fourth at 52,000. It'll be fun to watch to see if they can grow and catch Discmania. But that's just me. Or is it? Because you're listening. Anyway, I'll keep you in the know. The fastest growing manufacturer channels over the last week, Innova gained a couple hundred subs, MVP gained a couple hundred subs, and Discraft gained 100 subscriptions. So they are, in fact, gaining on them. There we go. Wednesday is also our World Rankings. We call it World Rankings Wednesday. But I'm not going to do that until after the All-Star in a couple of weeks so that we have some real data going into the season.
Number 1 news story of the day.
Thank you, James. The DGPT has announced new criteria for their 2024 end-of-season awards. This is a great time to release this, so as we go through the 2024 season, we actually know what we're trying to do. One of the first things they did was they adjusted what it means to be a rookie. In order to win the Rookie of the Year, you have to either begin the season as a tour card holder for the first time or play 6 or more World Standings events, that's the standard DGPT, Pro Majors and Elite Series, in one season, namely 2024, or complete your 10th World Standings event in 2024. They're also changing some of the weighting for Player of the Year for men's and women's divisions, and defining how you get on the first, second, and third card All-Stars. The one thing that I do enjoy, they're adding a Community Champion Award, which is going to be voted on by the players for the players. So, for example, if you start a foundation and build a bunch of disc golf courses in South America, the players might look at that and say, that's really cool. I want you to be the Community Champion for 2024. Just as an example. Link in the show notes. Thank you, Pro Tour, for defining all of that for us.
What else is happening?
Our second story comes to us from the Sunflower in Wichita, Kansas. They talk about the Wichita State Disc Golf Club and the fact that they're going to they're hoping to go to nationals. Now, this is interesting for two reasons. First of all, it's a medium-sized regional newspaper writing about disc golf, and specifically college disc golf. If you want to get more people on your college disc golf team, go talk to the newspaper and tell them what your goals are, and write a little article for them and spread the word. This is a really nice piece put together by the Sunflower, and here's hoping the Wichita State Disc Golf Club grows because of it.
What else is happening?
Our third story is a simple but really well done recap of players, touring pro players that have moved from one team to the other. Shout out to the Disc Golf Pro Tour on their Facebook page for putting this together. Link in the show notes. I'm not going to go through everybody. There were a lot of changes. But looking at this list, it looks like DGA did a very good, quiet off-season job. They picked up Eliezra Midling. They picked up Evan Scott, Jake Mon, Macy Vela-Diaz, Parker Welk, Sullivan Tipton, and Tristan Tanner. They've got some good young guns. It's going to be really fun to see how DGA improves this 2024 season.
What else is happening?
And we're going to close our news segment with a recap of a really good UpShot podcast where they discuss the UDisc Pro Tour parting ways. They have a conversation with the CEO of chess.com, and then they talk about the World Championships dropping their daily VIP tickets. If any of those topics interest you, I encourage you give that podcast a listen. Regarding the breakup, we can call it a breakup. Regarding the breakup of the Pro Tour and UDisc, they talk about how the PDGA sort of hinted that this is coming with the acquisition of Statmando. The transition is going to shoot for a streamlined scoring system, eliminating the cluster of having multiple platforms. They talk about the desire for data control, the fact that with the PDGA and maybe DGPT controlling the data more, there's more opportunities for expansion into other applications. It'll be interesting to see how this unfolds, and it's clear that this strategic shift will redefine the landscape of disc golf stats and scoring. A great recap. Thank you, Josh and Charlie. They also talked with Eric Albest, the CEO of chess.com, discussing his decision to sponsor Paul Macbeth's new disc golf tournament. Eric is passionate for both chess and disc golf, and he explains that this sponsorship is more of a passion project than a business decision. It is challenging growing both chess and disc golf, and he wants to highlight the importance of media in attracting fans. He also does touch on the issue of cheating in chess, and then the conversation ends with speculation about the potential impact of this sponsorship on disc golf and the excitement surrounding the upcoming tournament. I, for one, am excited to watch the Chess.com Invitational and thank Chess.com for stepping up to sponsor it. And lastly, they discussed the fact that the World Championships dropped their daily VIP tickets. They've got gold, silver, and bronze. The bronze are actually selling the best so far, which means that we've finally got pricing close to right. They compare the ticket prices to other sporting events and concerts, suggesting that disc golf is actually priced pretty reasonably based on the amenities offered with the VIP passes. If you want to go get your passes right now, I included a link in the show notes. And thank you very much to Charlie and Josh for providing such great insights. That is it for us today. As always, if you want to shoot us some news or information, discgolfdaily@aol.com. Have a great day, throw 'em straight, and hit the thin gap.